Hello.
Hello.
Open up one of these tabs so it's a little bit brighter. There, that's way better.
Oh, that didn't do anything.
It brightened it up quite a bit.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is.
Why is it so dark? Guys, is it really dark? Is it because that light over there isn't on?
It looks dark.
Oh,
It's going to be shaky for a minute, folks.
Earth and earthquake.
This is the brightness it's supposed to be on, but I've had my brightness turned down. Holy crap.
I like it. It's so bright. Are we bright? Okay, everyone says that we look good. Awesome.
I'm not used to my screen being this bright. I went from 20 to 60.
So, guys, we had a lot of you watch our video last night. I was up, oh, man, I started at 12:30 p.m. editing, and I didn't get done until almost midnight. So it was almost 12 full hours. It was more like 10 hours because I took a lunch break.
And she was in a good mood the whole time.
I was not, because everything went wrong. Everything went wrong while I was editing that video. Oh, it was so frustrating, but it's done. And we're super duper happy to announce that we featured your guys' products. If you sent us anything, if you still need to send us something, you're fine. There's no deadline. We're going to keep doing these.
And it's a pretty decent video. We narcissistically watched it and laughed at it last night. So it's actually pretty funny.
But everyone asked us, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dolly. Good morning, Sue.
Don't forget the thumbs up. That's right.
Thumbs up.
Looking out. Looking out.
Looking out for us. Yeah, so what ended up happening was we had a bunch of people ask. They were like, what were you guys on last night? And I'm like, this is what we normally act like, because it's different when we're live streaming because we're talking straight to you. But when we're just talking to a camera, we're more ourselves. So all of the goofy randomness, and
I probably won't be as loud today. I got a little bit of a headache. I slept in too much today.
Yeah,
it's my fault.
Well, we decided that like the week, because our kid just got out of school for
sleeping in.
Yeah, we're gonna spend like a week just kind of catching up on sleep. Well, I still have to get up early because I have to work on the Handmade Alpha Academy launch, which is on June 1st.
Hey, Margaret.
It's on June 1st, everybody. So I also, for those of you who are new today, who are joining us for the first time, we spend our first 10 minutes kind of waiting for everyone to get online, get in line, get online, and we just kind of chat about the world. So, guys, I have super duper good news for you. Ooh, that is yellow. Wait until you see what this is. On top of the super awesome trends video that we're doing today, Sonora K Creations, I just took your tank top off. I actually fell asleep in it last night. On top of the super awesome trends video that we're doing today, we have big news. So get your clicker fingers ready, because you're all gonna go onto Facebook. Most of you probably already have it up. And before June 10th, you're gonna go to the page Starla and the Handmade Alphas. Starla and the Handmade Alphas, Starla and the Handmade Alphas. And you're going to find the pinned post on the top of the wall. It should be the very first post that you see. And you're going to enter a giveaway to win $370 worth of handmade products from the Handmade Alpha community. And the photo graphic that I made for that does not show all of the products. There's no way I could get them all in there. So if you just yeah, there's a lot. So if you just scroll down on the post, you can see the full list of items. So this is a worldwide giveaway. We are paying the shipping for you guys, so you don't have to worry about that. For those of you who are international, just understand that obviously you have to pay your customs forms because it is a big package. But
yeah, it's rather large.
Yeah, just keep that in mind.
It'll probably, I don't know, how are you wanting to ship it? Probably just in a big box, all like separated out with bubble wrap and stuff.
Yeah, and I have all of the items.
It'll probably be pretty hefty if you're in a foreign country. Just keep that in mind.
I have all of the items in Ziploc bags. And just be warned, there are scented items in there for anyone. I know that like his grandmother can't have anything scented. So if for any reason you have like sensitivities to scent, They said I want to win Academy. I will have. I
want to win the Academy.
The Academy Award. The Academy Award goes to Linda Sue. We haven't thought, we want to do like scholarship programs and stuff later on for the Handmade Alpha Academy, but right now we got to get it off the ground first. We gotta kind of
work out the kinks and all that stuff, which we have been doing.
Yes, and we currently have 20 students in there testing right now.
20 testers. 20 testers that are in there.
Yeah, we had an early access program.
Don't be mad, all y'all that aren't in there yet. It had to be beta tested, and I'm glad that we did because there were quite a few issues with the site itself.
Yeah, and I mean
spelling errors and all that fun junk.
Our early access people didn't get like a discount or anything. They just
they paid. Same what you guys are gonna pay. They just did it early.
Right. They volunteered to get in early so they could kind of bug test. And
well, they were all people that already had shops up for the most part.
Yeah, a couple of them did. Some of them are building from scratch. But anyway, all right, guys. The coaster. Yeah, the coaster is in the giveaway too.
Yeah, I like it.
I have it right beside us. Yep. So that's in there too. So make sure that you go to Starla and the Handmade Alphas to enter that giveaway. It will be until the 10th. On the giveaway form, there's like this big long terms and conditions thing. If you want to read through that, you can. But I just did that for the sake of GDPR. For example, like putting in your email address doesn't sign you up for my mailing list and blah, 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 blah. I'm so sick of GDPR, guys. And we're not going to be answering GDPR questions simply because the deadline, for one, is today. And for two...
I made a post on the page about it. And if you have any more questions, you can ask there. And some of the people we've already talked so much about it that somebody else will be able to answer the questions.
Or email me at starla at... handmadealphaacademy.com.
And if you don't get an answer, it's because we've already answered that one.
Or talk to a lawyer because we're not lawyers.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it's for UK people, so
right. We can't give you guys
EU. Sorry,
we can't give you guys legal advice. So, all right, guys, don't forget to go enter the giveaway one more time. Starla and the Handmade Alphas, and I'll make a post in the group too in just a few minutes. Other than that, everyone, Handmade Alpha Academy opens on the 1st, and there will be a webinar, big webinar to celebrate, where I'm going to be teaching you 5 interlocking steps. That it's not necessarily like, okay, step 1, you guys do this. Step 2, you guys do this. These are the steps that I think, because a lot of people do like the detailed do this type webinar, but I want to cover this big picture where you take a step back and you look at all of the gears working in unison, and you can say, okay, well, this is the gear that's not working. So rather than, this is going to be kind of like an abstract, really in-depth webinar that's going to talk about those key gears that you need in order for the entire machine to turn, because if one gear stops turning, the whole machine is going to malfunction. So that's what that webinar is going to be about. There is no webinar like sign up form or anything. If you're on the email list, you're already signed up for it. I'm going to be sending out a link just like I do for the Friday live streams, except the live stream is going to be closed, which means that spammers and random people aren't going to be able to stumble across it. You have to actually have the link to access it. And normally we don't promise that there's going to be a replay simply because tech happens. And I know that with the private videos, a lot of it's the same process, but I also have to go in, usually when I do these live streams for webinars, is I have to actually go in and edit the video, and it takes YouTube a long time to be able to get the video up and going again. So if we have any tech issues at all, because we're going to be using software and stuff to present the webinar, then obviously it might take a long time to get a replay up if there is one available. So if you're on the email list, as always, I will send out a replay via email, but I know that that's like the biggest question I've gotten is, will there be a replay? So I can never say yes, but if you're on the email list,
probably.
If there is one, you'll get it, okay? So, and this is to celebrate the launch of the Handmade Alpha Academy, which will be launching on the 1st. So I know
a lot of hours in the making. Yeah.
I know that a lot of you have questions. You guys keep telling me do a Q&A about Handmade Alpha Academy. We're going to do the webinar. And then immediately after the webinar, we're going to host a Q&A. That way you guys can get all of those questions out of the way if you have them, so you can prepare for the 1st, because we're going to do the webinar on the 31st. Enrollment opens on the 1st, okay? So everyone got that on your calendar? Okay.
Will you be sending out webinar invites? Yes, they'll be going out to your email.
Yeah, so if you're on the email list, if you normally get our Friday emails, like I sent one just a couple hours ago, then you're already on that list. Now, if you did not get an email from me about an hour ago, or I think at 10 o'clock Eastern, then you're going to want to go down below, sign up for the Handmade Alpha VIPs. The link is down below. Use whatever email that you know you're going to check. Otherwise, you're not going to get that link. So
Allie said, thanks for all your videos. I've just had 100 sales and I wouldn't be able to do it without your help.
Oh,
now here's the thing, not to get all deep, but don't say that.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't say that.
That's
because I didn't do anything and she didn't do anything. You just listened to a couple weirdos on the internet and you did it yourself. So be proud of yourself.
Yay, weirdos.
Be proud of yourself.
All right, guys. So it is noon 01, and of course I have a list because our trends.
I'm keeping my opinions out of it this time, by the way. So all you snowflakey cynics out there don't get all mad at me.
Our last trend video, I think I took it down. It was the most hated video that we've ever
bunch of babies
made. Everyone hated it.
Not y'all. Y'all are good.
Y'all are good. No, everyone hated our last trend video so much because he said that some of the trends were ugly, and they're just like, let people like what they like, Mark. God, what's wrong with you?
Sorry, I have opinions.
No opinions allowed. So today we're going to leave our opinions out, and instead, when Mark has some disgust, he can say avocados. That'll be the keyword.
I'll just curse.
No, don't curse.
Don't start, Mark. I'm not even doing anything. I was just all deep with Allie or Ally saying whatever. I was just all deep with that. Start.
Deep. He's deep.
I'm deep. I'm a deep boy.
I didn't hate it. I know. Well, most people who watched it live loved it. Then everyone else in the comments.
They're not ruining everything. I just have to dumb it down. I'll still probably voice a couple of dislikes here and there. It's okay.
Oh, I will too.
I'm just not gonna go very hard. Because I mean, if something looks terrible, it looks terrible. You're allowed to have an opinion. I just won't. I won't assault it this time.
Verbally.
Avocado.
Verbally assault the pineapple trends. I think that was one of the ones that you really, the pineapple. All right, so today we're going to be looking.
Is that like the grapefruit trend?
The grapefruit trend?
You don't know your memes well enough.
Apparently I don't.
I don't know what grapefruiting is. We're not going to get into that.
Let's not
get into that.
All right, guys. So we're going to screen share two of my favorite websites to look for trends. And before we do that, I'm just going to go ahead and let's see. Actually,
your own talk show. You know, I'd love to have my own talk show, but I think we'd lose a lot of y'all as fans because
he's raunchy.
I'm a raunchy boy.
How do I actually?
What are you trying to do? Oh, it's because the move.
What did you do? He broke it. Why did you break it? Oh, okay.
The screen wasn't big enough. I'm gonna destroy it. All right, what am I sharing this?
The yellow one. Let us know when you see yellow. Do you see yellow? Is it big or little? Ow. Not like that.
They can't see it. Can y'all see it?
Can you see it? Can you see the yellow?
All right, you stop asking because they're going to see it.
Yellow? Okay. All right. Is it big? Big yellow. Yellow big. Okay, cool. So this is firebox.com, and it is one of my favorite websites to look for trends. And it's just, they have like a lot of funny, like quirky type gifts.
Make sure you scroll slow because it's going to skip over here for that.
Oh, okay. So, and there's a lot of yellow this year, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit because it's not just yellow. It's a very specific shade of yellow, but this is a great site to scope out trends. We're not going to cover the trends that we covered for spring, like flamingos and things. We already talked about all of that. I want to cover new trends that are just now emerging because I'm noticing, like, for example, the yellow, that is all new. So big things that are trending, I like to go to firebox.com and go to their top 50. Now, there are a lot of raunchy products. What was the one, the penis game that we saw?
Oh my God, yeah.
There was it's.
Let's not get into
it. I see it. You guys can kind of see the tip of it down in the bottom right. So we'll scroll past it real fast so no one's little eyes burn. But But
I don't think YouTube will care about that. It's plastic.
it is true. So to go along with spring, and actually last year, unicorns are still big. The big custom faces. If you make anything custom and you can like print someone's faces on it, that is still big. We'll just zip past
I just don't get it.
Big faces. Whiskey.
Not that I hate it. I just legitimately don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm a memer and I don't understand that.
I think it's funny. I would buy one. And then face liquor. Is that a lollipop? All right. So big this year, still whiskey, but something new that's coming out that I'm noticing a lot of are actual planters.
Now I dig those animal
Aren't
planters.
They cute? Look how cute they are.
Please tell me that's how they get their water.
It is.
That's amazing.
Isn't that? I want the cat. Look at its little face. So
I only like them because they look stupid. Like their faces, they look so derpy.
They're like, nah.
I love it.
It's like Lickitung from Pokemon.
Anything derpy, I'm usually pretty cool with.
Oh, that's so funny. So planters are big this year. If you can make planters out of something, I've noticed that a lot of people are taking toys like dinosaurs and hollowing them out to make planters. Anything that you can make a planter out of is huge. Even like things that are meant for tea light candles. I'm seeing people turn like the gemstone tea light holders into.
Yeah, I've seen people do that with like herbs before.
Right. So planters and obviously succulents. We talked about that for spring, but planters and succulents, planters and herbs, anything that you can make a planter for. So another big thing that I've noticed.
Spreadable things that don't need to be spreadable.
That's another big thing that I noticed this year. Things that are not
spreadable bacon.
Spreadable coffee.
Whiskey, yeah, coffee. Like, just stop it. And the worst part about it is like, if you've ever had any, especially bacon products, none of them taste good.
Oh, I like the bacon jam. I like bacon.
Yeah, it was okay. It's just that most of them aren't very good. So I don't see what their like customer base is for that.
That's terrifying. I want one of your face to wear on stream. All right. So another big thing this year, dinosaurs are huge in the summer, and not just dinosaurs. This one actually isn't really an accurate representation of the trend. But I'm noticing a lot of dinosaurs that are solid color and pastel.
Yeah, I've noticed that past couple of years.
Like the pastel dinosaurs.
Yeah, they've started to become more and more popular.
Yeah. So like
even just anything in it. I've seen dragons and I've seen all different kinds of things.
And that's one of the things that solid color decor is huge this year. So like if you were to take a toy T-Rex, take it out in the backyard and spray paint it neon pink, and then do like a different neon colored dinosaur, like that's what's big. So those neon colored things, and we'll have some examples of those in a few minutes. Here we can see some
bike balls.
Some what?
Bike balls.
Bike balls? Oh yeah, Linda Sue actually shared those.
Those have been popular for a while. Yeah. They're kind of like truck nuts, but they're bike balls.
That's funny. So you can see more solid color dinosaur planters. That's 3 trends all in one. Solid colors, planters, and dinosaurs. So I missed drugs. That would be something funny if you worked at like a corporate office.
See, that would have been funny when I was in the military. Oh, dog! I got some friends. I need to send that to.
Oh man! Another one that I keep seeing we talked about mermaids in the spring, and now we have burritos. I've been seeing burritos, which are basically, I think that they're just throw blankets that they wrap up to look like a burrito. And I know that mermaid is trademarked. I don't know if burrito is, but I've been seeing these everywhere. So.
What's funny is that a lot of them probably don't know. I was kind of like the class clown in the military. Like I always tried to be as funny as I could while just staying like on the borderline of regulation. So sometimes I would be like right on the border of getting some paperwork. So something like that would have. Man, I can literally see the response from like my higher ups.
Can you not bring that to work today? That'd be great.
Or why? Just why? I said because there's a commander's call today.
So next up, the 90s. Now, obviously, you don't want to say things that could possibly be, trademarked, like it's Britney Beach, but all of the 90s, like just 90s teen fashion, the bright colors.
I hate that 90s is becoming retro.
Oh my God, are you right? Is this
like, what?
I'm only 26, and all the 90s stuff, especially seeing teenagers.
I still think of retro as stuff like before our parents. like
Yeah.
40s.
Yeah, like 40s.
30s and 40s. That's like real retro.
So wine obviously has been in. Beer's always in. Fucking hell, beer. That's hilarious. I just want the bottles.
Magnetic eyelashes. Because
how
putting magnets on your body is always, it's supposed to be so you can like take them off and put them on easily.
Look, spreadable gin. Sorry about
I've seen people eat that, and they said that like you could barely taste the gin, and then some people said that's all you could taste.
Huh, weird. Oh, bad words are really big, right? They've been big for about a year now, but just big, bold, bad words.
Fuck yeah.
All over the place. Let's not look at edible buttholes. Let's not. I don't know how
edible buttholes. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing to these people, honey?
I'm trying to not show.
That was a throbber, yo. What are you doing?
It was chocolate. I saw it yesterday when I went through the page.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? See, look, all of the bad words.
That's the same company.
Spreadable beer.
That company is called Effing Strong.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is. That's cool. All right, so we've kind of gotten an idea. You see, look how many unicorn items.
Stuff usually comes back every 20 years or so. Like 60s babies were hot in the 80s. Yeah.
All right. So
just the 90s was kind of a weird time to replicate, like Jinko jeans and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're
like,
coming
those
back.
Are coming back. I hope trips come back.
Trip pants? I mean, they're still kind of,
no,
can
they're
still.
Not. The emo ones are here.
That's true. So if you guys want to explore Firebox more, I recommend sticking around top 50 new and then whatever holiday they're promoting. For example, Father's Day gifts. They've got a lot of really, really good, the world's okayest dad. They've got a lot of really good ones. Oh, this was another thing that I wanted to point out. Retro gaming, and you don't have to use an actual like trademarked game, but anything that you can do in like a pixelated, bright color, theme is going to be really big right now.
Yeah, everybody's getting nostalgic about all these old games because everybody's remastering all these games from like the 90s, and then just out of nowhere, all these retro games started to get really popular.
Street Fighter
never lost its popularity.
Do you want these Donald Trump socks, sweetie?
They're named wrong. They're supposed to be Trump socks.
Would you wear those?
Yeah, hell yeah, I would. I'll wear those on stage with my shorts.
There you go.
Yeah.
So lots of good ideas on
lots of coffee. Coffee's still big. It's always going to be big. Liquor and
whiskey.
Beer and wine. Those are, people like to party. You know what's up.
You know what's up, big faces.
And go up like bugs and stuff like that. I've started to notice even our YouTubers that we watch have started putting them in their like eating challenges. Because
edible bugs.
Final Fantasy is my game. Me too, Christy. Me too.
He is the most.
I've played every single one of them and beat almost every single one of them, including the handheld ones.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop on to Target.com. Now, when you look at Target.com, there's a very specific area that you're going to want to look for trends that are, I guess you could say, just trends that are universal. If you make home decor, obviously you're going to want to go to the home decor section. If you make baby products, obviously you're going to want to go to the baby product section. But for general themes and ideas, where is it? Oh, trending. You're going to want to go to, let's see, Target Finds right here. And this is a good area to look for different themes, but you can scroll down and see the taglines here.
It's like walking through a mall.
So we've got rainbows. We've got all of these really cute little
cute faces, like stick figure faces on inanimate objects is really popular.
Right. You can go through and click live on all of these and see more. You can see trending colors. So right now we can see red and white and black. And then the biggest one that we're seeing is, we'll go ahead and I'll click on this one in a minute. This mustard yellow. And there's actually a couple more colors that are trending this summer that we'll go through here in just a minute. Tea parties, that's a big one right now. And not just tea parties, but really pretty like, traditional tea parties, and China is really, really big right now. So you can just kind of scroll through and see all of the different themes. Wicker bags are big. Let's see what else. Ready to bring your grown-up game to the next level. Dude, we are grown-up.
I'm a grown-up. I'm a big boy.
I am not. A
lot of people commenting about games.
Floral.
Should I start up a gaming channel?
He wants to.
I was thinking about it. I'd like to get a good camera and mic, but
Yeah, he wants to start up a gaming channel. We've got more bold patterns. And then the plant thing is huge. The palm leaves are still huge. The green and this emerald color, this is one of the colors that I'm seeing a lot. And look, you can even see that mustard. So the mustard and like the emerald color and golden white are really big. So that might be something to take note of. 90s fashion, transparent backpacks, and velour, or I'm sorry, crushed velvet scrunchies and overalls, and these ugly glasses that I really wish wouldn't come back, because this was the 190s.
70s.
This was the 190s thing that,
you mean, like the picture of John Lennon wearing like those exact same freaking glasses. I'm not stupid.
And these shoes, oh man, and these death traps.
Oh, high rise shoes. No.
Do you remember these? Did your mom ever like have?
Yeah, I remember like accidentally sticking my wrist through that and thinking I was gonna die.
Well, they're really
I know they don't hurt. I know it's just one of those things that looks freaky. Tamagotchis.
Spots and polka dots are big right now. So
yeah, those spots and polka dots are generally not all that bad.
Yeah, really. And lilac is huge right now, guys. So, but lilac won't last through the summer. This is going to be a spring thing, and then it's going to die out.
I mean, yeah, it's a lighter color. It's just kind of like a lighter version of the earlier color, the winter and spring.
So lilac and gold is what I'm seeing a lot of, and lilac and teal. So lilac and gold, lilac and teal.
Wow, lilac and teal. I don't think that's a good combination.
I like that. Let's see.
How is that vintage? I feel so old. Well, if you're talking about cars, anything over 20 or 30 years old, depending on the type of thing you're talking about, is considered vintage.
So let's see.
I think.
Oh
my God.
National.
Look at those cat feet.
Oh my God! Look at this. Does that make you happy? National Pet Month. So there's something to write down. I had no idea. I had no idea it was National Pet Month.
Don't wear something just because it's trendy. Only wear it if it looks good. Yeah, I mean.
Well, that's how we feel.
I only wear band T-shirts and Black Craft Colt and my workout clothes.
I was gonna say you're wearing a Gasp shirt right now. All right, so marble is huge still.
I love marble.
I do too. This stuff is so pretty. The marble and the gold and the natural wood. I love all this. But this has been in. I think we talked about marble in the spring too. But
I don't remember that one or not.
Marble is in. I see marble all over the place. Pastel and unicorns still in. We talked about this a little bit previously. And then let's go ahead, and I want to take you into those colors. I hope you guys are writing some of these ideas down. I do have a list that I'll talk about later. So let's go ahead and go into the colors right now that are trending.
I'm starting with soon. Already 12:20. Yeah.
See all. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of going over it as we go. All right. So colors that are trending: mustard, tan, emerald, and salmon. So mustard, tan, emerald, and salmon. You can see some emerald. Let's see. You can see some of the tan. It's not even really a tan. It's almost like a reddish.
It's like people are going for a natural color palette this time around.
Yeah. So, and last year it was
very like early European.
I think it's really cool, like the color combinations all together. It's really earthy.
Yeah.
So, and then you can see little splashes of salmon in some of these photos.
How about with the flamingo?
The flamingos. Yeah, flamingos are still in, but obviously that's only going to last through the summer. It's not really a winter thing. So there are your colors, guys. Lots of really cool colors. Now, this is just one color to kind of keep in mind, because there's also the
last trend video you said was deleted. Is there anywhere I can see where you talked about as far as the pastels and such?
I think it was deleted. Can someone go verify? Just look and see if you can find a video. There's a llama on the front of it, and it was from a couple weeks ago. It was called.
It wasn't a couple weeks, several months.
Was it?
Our other trends video?
Yeah.
That was like 3 months ago.
Maybe I'll make a list. How about I'll make a list and I'll post it in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community.
Best. Yeah, we got a lot of hate on that video. People didn't like me in that one, so I don't know if it's still up or not.
I can't remember. Yeah, we got a lot of like really. I mean, we get a lot of hate anyway, but that video in particular.
I get a lot of hate.
That's true. Guys, he is my husband, and I love him more than anything in the whole world. I mean, of course, my daughter, but
I'm a naughty boy, though.
He can be. He can be. So scrunchies are back. Dear freaking flip. I cannot believe that I hated these crushed velvet scrunchies. They don't stay in your hair. They're too slippery. But moving on.
Maybe you just got some grimy ass hair.
My grimy hair. Thanks. Let's see, transparent book bags. A lot of schools are requiring these now. So if you can make any type of transparent purses, wallets, items like that, obviously there are awful reasons behind.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna get into that.
Right. But I know that my school required us to have transparent book bags. So if you make any type of bag or purse that you could make transparent, not only is it really trendy right now, but it might also, you know, help in that department of children taking things to school that they shouldn't be taking to school. Fanny packs, and not like these leather ones. I'm talking the traditional fanny packs.
I gotta ask, all you people in the UK laugh when we say fanny pack, because fanny is a different word over there.
Oh yeah. Well, what would you guys call it? People who
You're basically saying front butt pouch when you say fanny pack.
front butt pouch. What do you guys call them? It's a fanny pack. Actually, most people hold it on their hip. But the ones with the really bold patterns, like the traditional ones, but they've got like flamingos all over them and pineapples, or they're just a bright pastel. Those are big. A bum bag, really? Is that what you guys call them? A bum bag? That reminds me of those sacks that they put on the back of a horse when you're walking the horse like in the street and you don't want it to poop in the road.
Bum bag.
You attach a bum bag to
that. Sounds so much worse than fanny pack. A bum bag. It's like a colostomy bag. A bum bag. Oh, hold on, Mom. I can't come to dinner yet. I gotta empty my bum bag.
Oh my God, guys. I can't.
Bum bag. I'm not making fun of your language. I'm just making fun of your language.
Oh man, well, they're making fun of ours, a fanny pack. That probably sounds atrocious.
Front butt purse.
That's what they tell our children to say, like in school. Like if they're like, okay, you can bring, if you want to bring a book bag.
They're both pretty bad, yeah.
If you want to bring a bag to the field trip.
Why not just call it something simple like a hip wallet?
A hip sack, a hip bag.
Not a hip sack. A hip wallet is fine.
A hip purse. Okay.
Won't let me share a link.
Velvet. Yeah, links get banned by everyone but us because we had some spammers.
Just put a space in between the last word
and .com
and the dot and com. You have to, the period kind of has to be in between the two spaces.
Or just type the word dot. All right, so we've got some velvet, some more rainbow. Oh, these silver shoes. Sweetie, if I bought these for you, when you play your next show, would you wear these on stage?
I have a habit of rolling my ankle, so if you buy those for me, I assume you're trying to harm me on purpose.
I forgot.
I have weak ankles, guys.
Retro games, Tamagotchi, Sunny D, Bop It. Let's see, Jurassic Park, obviously.
I really don't understand the things like Tamagotchis and stuff because, like, in a day and age where you can literally play old console games on your phone, and most kids under the age of like 11 have a phone.
I don't know. It's just the idea of it. Oh, Green Day Dookie. That was my favorite Green Day CD. Let's see. Pizza. This cut of tank top, like just the muscle shirt cut of tank top.
Side boob cut?
The side boob. No, they don't go down that far. I think that spaghetti straps are more side boob cut.
Yeah, that's true.
So this.
I've noticed a lot of loose cut shirts too. Loose is really, like, for females, it's been like the trend has always been really tight clothing,
right?
Loose clothing. It's
comfortable.
Yeah, early 90s when it was all about the loose, like, flowing clothing.
Yeah, and he's always
back. I've always said that tight clothing is stupid.
He's always told me to just. That's one thing.
Dress for comfort, not for looks, especially when you're married.
That's one thing that he's always been big on.
Don't even get started on what a shag is. I know what a shag is. I have a child. We made one. Rompers.
All right, looking at the Tea Party stuff, we're seeing a lot. Oh, even their text. Look at whatever text color Target is using for these categories, and that'll kind of help you. So the Tea Party look, we're seeing some pearls. We're seeing some teal, tan, white, pink, and gold. Let's see. There's a little bit of some tropical colors in here.
It really seems like coppery colors and gold.
Right, are really big right now.
And blues, really light blues.
All right, so I wanted to go
At least
over
for Target.
So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and stop screen sharing. Well, I wanted to look through the plant products real quick, and then we'll stop screen sharing, and then I have a few extras to add. Oh, these old school. What is the name of these clear glass cups? And they're crystal.
Won't let me do that, but the video is still up as 2018 Trends Q&A.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
be warned before you go over there. I'm pretty aggressive in that one.
Well, you know what? Some of these things are ugly. I mean, we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but we think, just like you guys probably think that some of our clothes are ugly, we think some of these clothes are ugly. But what is the name of these crystal cups where the crystal is different colors? You know what I'm talking about? Or
colored crystal cups.
No, like you can buy crystal.
Gradient?
No, I can't think of the name of it. My grandma had like different ones in all different colors. Not tumblers. No. The actual glasses where the glass is the color. I can't remember what the name of it. But these particular cups where if you sell any type of vintage like products on Etsy, you might want to start looking for these different colored carnival glass. That sounds about right. You might want to go and look for products like this. So
pressed glass.
All right, so lots of palm leaves in gold. Palm leaves are huge right now. The gold and white is huge right now. So these are just a few ideas to kind of get you by. Once again, if you want to look at these, we'll go ahead and go back to Target.com. From Target, you just go under trending. And then obviously you can look at like Father's Day things, but you're going to want to go to the Target finds and then scroll down the list. And this is where you're going to see all of the different trending colors and themes for that particular season. So we'll go ahead and stop screen sharing.
A lot of people, it's between carnival glass and depression glass. I'm going to go with carnival glass.
It sounds right.
Because depression glass just sounds like a sliver of glass an emo kid keeps in the top
sad,
drawer.
Like your sad depression glass. I don't like that name. Don't call
depression glass. I mean, that might even be from like recycled glass cups, like when they like cut the bottles open.
Yeah. Oh, that makes more sense. All right, guys. So I have a few more trends to go over that I wrote down.
I see at least one that I really like.
What? Which one? we'll get there.
I bet Naked Cat knows what it is. Don't say anything.
It's glass from the depression. Yeah, there we go. That's yeah. That makes sense. All right, guys.
No, so I got the reference, guys. I'm not that stupid. I play stupid sometimes, but I'm not that stupid.
All right, guys. If you're writing these down, I do have a complete list to, to kind of go over. So we talked about retro games, anything that you can make pixelated. Obviously, be careful. Don't use direct characters, especially Nintendo. Nintendo will come get you.
Oh, yeah. Don't mess with Nintendo.
Don't mess with Nintendo.
They take even the biggest YouTubers down.
Yeah, for playing their games and advertising their games. Planters. So, anything that you can make out of a planter for succulents or little cactuses, that's huge right now.
Oh, man.
Solid color decor, and you could go one of two ways. You could do clean with it, because I'm noticing a lot of them done in white or gold, where you take like a vase or a rubber dinosaur or whatever, and you can paint it a solid color, or you can do the 90s thing and do the bright neon colors or the pastel colors. So it's pretty much an even mix. I'm not seeing a lot of them in dark colors. Like you don't see them in navy or black, but white.
I don't know. Navy rompers were pretty popular last year. I don't know if they're going to be really popular this year.
I'm not seeing decor though.
It was mostly ethnic people that I saw wearing those, like the full on just straight navy blue with like a gold belt.
Yeah,
that was really popular last year,
right? Because I feel like
complementary color,
right? The navy on darker skin tones is really, really pretty. I think, and well, the same with that mustard yellow on a darker. Skin tone
honestly,
really
when it comes to darker skin colors, I'd say like the color that our blues pants were, like the really dark,
deep blue.
Yeah, I think that looks really good.
Right, and
with silver.
And as someone who is if you turn the lights off, I would glow. And I'm only tan in the face because I put on tan makeup. So there are very few colors that I can.
You don't even need street lights when you're driving with this girl.
Yeah, there are very few colors.
No headlights, nothing. It just lights up the whole surroundings.
There's a lot of colors that I just can't wear. I can't wear solid white because I look ridiculous because I'm so white. So, all right. So let's go over a couple more. Dinosaurs we talked about. Avocados. I think we talked about. Did we talk about avocados in the spring?
Yeah.
Avocados.
That's popular because all the back of the head beanie wearing people.
Well,
I can't say the word for them because somebody might get offended.
People are proposing with avocados. Like there's
Normally, I would wish greatness on your wedding, but
avocado proposal.
Significant other proposed with an avocado.
It's like hashtag.
I don't know how much they actually care about you.
Hashtag avocado proposal. I love avocados.
Unless you guys eat. I like avocado too, but I ain't about to stick a $1,000 ring or more in an avocado.
Only 1,000.
We eat avocado toast every morning. Here's the ring. Like,
what if she ate it by accident? Swallowed the ring.
Might as well.
Pineapples. Pineapples are still big. Bananas, palm leaves. We talked about all those.
I'm all about pineapples. They're a little bit of like, you know,
I'm allergic.
Caribou rum in there, you know.
I'm allergic. We don't drink. Fanny packs. We talked about.
Hammer pants will make a comeback.
Oh no.
That's like. Yeah, no.
No.
Let's not do that.
All right, another one that I'm seeing now. This is one that you should consider. If you make a product, but you could make a kit for someone else to make that product
and sell it for cheaper than making it yourself.
Right, but that's why you got to be careful with this. DIY kits. So maybe you make, we'll say, I don't know, quilts, and you actually could sell like your quilt squares so people could make their own quilt, things like that. DIY kits are big right now. Or for children, you could make like a DIY craft kit where you include cotton balls and popsicle sticks, and they can make a.
And if it is a DIY kit for a very specific or very technical product, please, for the love of God, include like clear, concise instructions on what to do. I'm looking at you, IKEA. Include good instructions. Otherwise, you're going to get some bad reviews.
Yeah, you should. Include an option in your drop-down menu for variations for them to pick what language they want those instructions in, and then go on to Fiverr.com. Find someone who can translate those instructions for you. It should only cost you like $5, and offer it in, you know, a couple different languages.
Somebody asked what some jewelry trends were.
I
don't think we included anything about that.
Jewelry, I mean, pearls are big right now. Obviously, all of the color themes are going to be big right now. The lilac, the golden white are really big right now. Lilac would be good for like amethyst if you made like amethyst jewelry. Flowers, floral, all of the colors we talked about, the mustard, the emerald. You got to take these concepts and apply them to your product. So, you know, for example, you could make a necklace that had, maybe you make dried flower jewelry and you put a real dandelion in that necklace. It would be big because, you know, of that mustard color that's big right now.
Color Tree said that time tea will help. It's my allergies. My allergies are what are making me cough because I have a lot of phlegm going on.
Yeah, it's
like
it's like off and on. Our allergies, like one day will be
totally fine.
Yeah,
and the next day we'll just be dying. She's way worse than I am.
I'm so bad now.
I mean, all she did was do some yard work one day, and she was covered in like blisters.
Yeah, because
she's got some allergies.
I do. Purritos, Purritos, Purrito. I don't know if that's trademarked. Someone can fact check that for me real quick, but if not, you could just say cat burrito. And those are big. Adult coloring, super duper big right now.
That started like 4 years ago, and it slowly ramped up.
But it's not just coloring.
I like the really dirty ones, like the not safe for work ones. Those are really funny, where it's just like porn scenes, but you color them in.
They sell those.
Are so cool.
They sell those at Spencer's.
Try some Flonase. Nah, whiskey's fine.
You don't drink. So
I've got a bunch. I just don't drink it.
We don't drink like ever. Why do you want to feel like that? Ugh. So adult coloring, don't think just coloring pages. Think about things like pillows and maybe like I noticed big wall tapestries and things that you can color yourself. So think outside the box with those. Neon signs, like traditional neon signs. Now you don't have to make actual neon signs. You could do prints of neon signs, and even that is really, really big right now. Pastel colors, solid pastel, like a solid.
Another thing that's been on the rise for a couple of years.
Yeah,
pastels, especially in the summer.
Solid pastels are huge right now.
Even in cars.
Yeah,
pastel colors on cars have become really popular. Even like without a gloss on them at all. I see Mustangs in like the candy blue pastel all the time, where there's not even a shine to it. It just looks like primer, but it's like candy blue.
Yeah,
those are really cool.
Ice cream cones are big, and like really cute ice cream cone patterns. And I've seen like a lot of little ice cream cones with faces, and you know, just cutesy, bright colors like pink, bright pink ice cream with a big red cherry on it. Let's see. Okay, this is the one that Mark is gonna like. Boobs. Of course, boobs are always in, but I'm noticing that there are a lot of boob patterns, like shirts with just a picture of like little nipples on it, like, or I saw a coffee mug that had little.
It's one of those meme trends,
like a print, sure. But it's not like vulgar.
Well, I mean, it's becoming a more accepted thing too, like deeper cut shirts, less material, like shirts that entire like some of your slinger things that like just show most of your bra. It's just like a strip over the bra. Like a lot of that's become really popular too.
But like the pattern itself of just this like
boob hats for babies.
Yes, boob hats.
I don't get that, but
you know, if you were to hand like a marker to like, you know,
a 13-year-old boy.
A 13-year-old boy and said,
what's he gonna draw?
Draw boobs. That's what's trending. The way like
really
just circles. So you don't have to be like vulgar about it, but if you make kind of like raunchy products or, you know, just kind of like snarky, funny products, it might be something to consider. 90s, big things that I'm noticing are the neon colors. Cheetah spots are big, and not just cheetah spots on brown, but like the Lisa Frank colorful rainbow cheetah spot style. That's really big right now. All the 90s trends. Go to target.com and look for more of those. Pickles and pickle juice. That's really big right now. Because have you seen the pickle juice slushies and things? I put boobs on my comments.
I want to.
Oh, I want to. I thought that's so
read the whole comment before you read it out loud.
I can't see that far.
What's wrong with you?
I can't see. I'm blind. I gotta go get new glasses. I'm blind. Oh, traditional tin mugs, like the camping mugs. You know what I mean? Are they tin? Is that what those traditional mugs?
Or aluminum.
Or aluminum, yeah. Those traditional camping mugs.
They're called canteens, or not like canteens, but the.
What are they called?
Shit, I can't think of it. Same ones we used in the military where we put our canteens in.
Yeah, they're perfectly round ones.
Cannabis is on time.
Oh, yeah. We didn't put it on the list because,
some people are really sensitive to plants grown in the earth.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful with those ones.
Well, some people are sensitive about everything. Boobs, anything. Hopefully anyone who's super duper freaked out by.
Same thing I always say. If the worst thing you have to worry about in your day is a dirty word, you need to rethink your existence.
There's a lot of awful things going on in the world today, my friends. And
dirty words is not one of the worst things, I promise.
Some of the most brilliant people in the world.
Bill Nye.
Curse. So, tin mugs, hot dogs, hot dog patterns, hot dog and mustard, cute like cartoon hot dogs, just colorful hot dogs. If you could do like the swirl like of the ketchup and the mustard on them, hot dogs are really big. And those tea parties with the very traditional like China look to them are all really big. And then
it's enamel mugs. No, it's good. That's a little different. She's talking about like the tin ones you would make hot cocoa with over a fire, like if you're out camping, those kind.
Yeah, but painted like your own way, like, you know, adding your own designs onto them.
I'm just gonna frickin' Google it.
Yeah, find one. And then the colors to write down, guys. Obviously this doesn't include like the marble and things. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, like the ones that are okay. So yeah, they said ceramic. So the ones that are metal, but they're coated in the enamel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, so colors: mustard, emerald, salmon, tan. I'll give you guys a second. Gold, white, and pastels. Pastels are really big, and neon colors too, but pastels in particular.
I need my safe space. Should go to college then.
Yeah, well, guys. All right. Does anyone have
a good video? I was nice most of the time.
Most of the time.
I mean, I still don't really care for any of the colors that are on there, like mustard.
I think that if you paired it like with the right outfit, like
I'm just honestly, I don't like yellow. I don't think it looks good on anybody as like a main color. As a sub color, like if you're wearing blue and then you wear like white pants or black pants with like a yellow belt, that would be fine. Yellow's fine as an accent color, but as a main color, like clothes, cars, just anything to do with colors, yellow is not good. Houses.
Mark, you're so negative. Why are you?
Everybody has their opinions. That's my opinion.
Why are you?
I just don't like yellow. I just don't think it looks good as a primary. Secondary color, yes. Hoop earrings? Question mark. I don't know.
Hoop earrings? Yeah, of course.
I mean, hoop earrings, I don't think are ever gonna die.
No, and I think
when it comes to earrings, I mean, those trends are more in the niche category. Like if you look into people with like gauges and stuff, those kind of trends change a lot. But when it comes to like mainstream earrings, those don't ever really change. Colors do, but I mean, hoop earrings, standard earrings, half crescents, all the normal stuff that they're always going to be popular. Once you get into like the goth crowd and the underground crowd, that's when the trends really start to vary. Like I remember it was like 2 or 3 years ago, spinner gauges were really popular, where it was like it had the thing in it and people could spin it.
You don't see that ever anymore.
Hoops, big gauge hoops were the big thing last year, where it was just like a hollow ear. And then now it's the like meme ones, like what's his name wears, where it's just like a full, like a picture.
Yeah,
I despise the color yellow.
A lot of people say that they're not good on yellow.
Extreme sizes seem to be coming back too.
Extreme size. Oh, like
baggy clothing, big bagging clothing,
or like weird items that are just upsized. Because I see that a lot too. Like items that wouldn't normally be giant.
Sees that a lot too.
Like items. Shut up. I fell into
Gotcha.
I fell into that one. I
did. I'm winning today. There went like 100 viewers.
And earrings. Oh, big earrings. Yeah, you know what? I'm not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not the best person to ask about earring trends because though I have
don't wear earrings.
Though I have multiple face piercings, my ears have never been pierced because I get big lumps in them. I get they're almost like cysts.
Are bell bottoms trending again? God, I hope not.
Well, Jinkos are.
Jinkos are not bell bottoms. Jinkos are just big all the way down.
That's true. My dad.
Shoulder dusters. Shoulder dusters ain't too bad. Unless you're not talking about the same thing I'm talking about.
I make mustard.
Because I think duster, I think of like the trench coat you wear over top of like a southern outfit.
I make a mustard in black as well as a mustard in gray and a mustard and ivory headband option that has been selling well for 3 years. Just a bunch of professors buy the pure mustard headbands. Yeah.
Like I said, everybody has preferences.
Big earrings that do not match are trending. That's
the kind of person I would start a fight with at the bar for no reason because their earrings didn't match. Like I feel like
it's a woman, not a guy.
I don't care.
You just
I just think it would make me really mad.
Hey, your earrings are ugly, and then just wait to see what happens.
Especially if they're not the same size. Like different colors I could see. Like if you did like green and red or something like that for Christmas.
I would assume that's okay. Burrito, okay. Burrito pet wrap, goods and services. But is that
that's probably the trademark medical textile for use with cats and small dog breeds.
So maybe don't use the word burrito, but use just cat burrito, okay? So that would probably be
one's a stud and one dangling. Why?
Make your head like uneven, like
no, it's not that drastic. Oh God, I'm just one of those people with OCD. Like things need to be.
I do too.
Like down the middle.
He needs some symmetry.
Yeah, symmetry. I have to have it.
He needs some symmetry. So
it used to be so bad that when I would wear a ring on my left hand, I had to have one on my right hand too. That's how symmetrical I have to be.
All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions about the trends, feel free to ask. If you've noticed anything that we haven't added, feel free to ask. Oh, I don't know if you mentioned it yet, but galaxy-inspired headbands and pillows are my best sellers.
Yeah, space stuff.
That's
another thing we didn't mention.
Space stuff is huge. I forgot to mention that. And sweetie,
people are finally discovering that space is a thing. Yeah.
You want to talk about what you did the night before last?
Yeah, I joined a space organization.
The Planetary Society by Bill Nye. He donated.
I sure did. I donated $50 for a year membership. And after our course launches, I'm going to be donating a lot more because I want me one of them little fancy pens. You got to donate $2,500 to get one of them pens.
He is so ridiculously obsessed with space. He would
I've never even gone to college, but I know a lot about astrophysics and all of that fun stuff. I love space.
Well, you didn't go to college.
Not for that.
Yeah,
no.
I was going to say. You did just not for space.
I'm just hyper interested in space on a really dorky level.
Yeah,
even my daughter knows it.
Yeah, she draw. Bill Nye.
I know everybody gives him a lot of crap, like, oh, he's not even a scientist, but he's an engineer.
He's an
He's
extremely
an
smart
engineer.
man.
And we just watched a video with him. Like, he's had a security clearance. He's worked on military bases. He's legit. He's worked on planes and airships.
And he's the CEO of the Planetary Society.
If you dislike mismatch, I'm looking at Harper's Bazaar Fall 2018 Friends. If you dislike mismatched, you better not peek.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really follow trends, to be honest with you, because I wear mostly black.
Yeah.
That's my favorite color to wear.
I've read that plaid was out this year, and here I am. I'm not giving up my plaid button-ups. That's all I wear.
I just wear what I like. I don't really care what the trends are.
Yeah, exactly.
This is more for the business stuff. Like, you have to know it for business, but like the majority of like normal people don't really.
It's more, I noticed
every once in a while you'll find somebody that's just totally like on par with every other normal person, but they wear everything that's trending. That's just not very popular. Teenagers, and more so if you went to like where we were in California, everybody dressed in a super trendy way.
Yeah.
Like, nobody just dressed in like jeans and a t-shirt. You never saw that. In the poor areas you did, but like if you went out to like Roseville or something like that, you were like one of 3 different things. You were like in business casual in the middle of like the day on a Saturday.
Trendy teenage clothing.
Super trendy teenage clothing. So bright colors, tight pants, backwards hats, or you were like a hipster and you had like the natural shoes that cost like $25 at Whole Foods that are made out of like hemp, and like the back of the head beanie and some like, I don't know, like burlap shirt or some crap. Like, yeah, super uncomfortable, good for the earth.
Yeah.
Good on you. But that's how it was in California. Everything that was trending, everybody wore. But like here, everybody just wears jeans and a t-shirt. So it really depends on where you're.
Ohio, you're lucky.
Everybody's a farmer.
You're lucky to go to the grocery store and not see 10 guys that have cow poop all the way up to their knees caked in their boots. And in California,
depending on where you're at, there's some of Ohio. We are the most industrial state.
Yeah, so. But I prefer it here. This life is what I like. The quiet. I like the wilderness. I like the greenery. I like the humidity more than I like the dry heat.
Rachel, I'm from Roseville, and you're describing it perfectly.
That's hilarious.
We don't lie. Every once in a while you'll see a dude in just some shoes and
go to the fountains and people watch, and you'll see all the trends. It's all the trends that you need. In fact, a lot of the trends that we recognize were from walking around the fountains in Roseville. So
I'm in Kentucky, so yep, I get it. Yeah, you probably don't have to worry too much about trendy stuff.
Mark would be friends with my 25-year-old son. He's totally into black and metal.
Well, I'm 27, so probably.
Yeah.
I'm not that old.
Not that old.
I hope you guys don't think I'm older than that.
I only wear black and band
I hear you coming down the stairs, child. Please go back up the stairs. Thank you.
We're almost done, sweetie. She's up there.
Okay.
Mama will be here soon.
Southwestern Ohio.
Taylor's,
we're kind of central southwest.
Taylor's up there watching a movie, waiting for Grandma to come pick her up for the weekend. That way I can finish the Handmade Alpha Academy. All right, guys.
I found a similar color palette like Pantone on FMG and let my VIPs pick the top 3 to 4.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Always let your people get involved in what you're making.
Absolutely, because they're more likely to buy if they feel like they had a hand in the creation
make some stuff that you like, and then if they, like she said, if they're involved in the process, they're more likely to buy it.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes that has backfired on us in the past, where people have given ideas for something where we've had like 50 people say you should make this, and then like we sell one of them.
Yeah,
it's like, if you're gonna ask for something, maybe buy it. Yeah, football keys. That was a weird one.
Yeah, everyone was like,
"Did we take those down?"
No, they're still up. I've only sold one of them. I thought that
No, we've sold like 3 or 4 now.
I think that what they thought, because my fans would be like, "Oh, make Ohio State keys." Like they would give me a specific team, and obviously I can't do that. So what I did was I just made generic football players, and I told them pick any color crystal you want, and it could either be like your kid's birthstone, or it could, be close to whatever your team is. Just pick whatever color you want. I only sold one of them. I'm never doing
turbans are getting big now too.
I'm never going to do anything like that again.
I don't necessarily think that turbans are getting big. I just think that there's more ethnic cultures moving in.
Right.
Like when we moved to California, like we got into Indian food. It was the first time we had Indian
food. We lived in a Sikh community.
We did. We lived kind of right outside of a Sikh community in Yuba City.
Mm-hmm.
And we got really into Indian food. And I remember when we were when we came back here, I was like, well, we're going to have to give up Indian food. There's no any of that's here, because people here are way less racist than they were now. Like they were way more racist when we left.
It was awful.
Now like here there's a temple, there's an Islamic temple, there's a Hindu temple like right up the street. There's a huge Hindu temple here, or Hindi. I don't. Whatever's the most.
Ohio is changing a lot.
And there's Indian restaurants all over the place. There's Turkish restaurants. There's like we've always kind of had Greek food, but like they said, think turbans from the 50s, not so much Indian style turbans. I'm not saying just Indian. I'm saying that there's a lot more ethnic people from all cultures moving to the United States.
Right, so they're
more accepted and more out in the open.
Think of it like this: a lot of the things that they're bringing here, that and they're not as afraid anymore to wear the clothing that they would traditionally wear, and a lot of their culture is seeping in because they're sharing that, with our side of the world. So you have to think about, like, for example, all of the trends that came out this year with the elephants and the really bold, really pretty patterns and the llamas, and all of that came in
very multicultural.
Right. So things are getting really big.
All about that Egyptian stuff too.
Yeah,
we don't see a lot of that yet.
Yeah, he's really big into like the Egyptian patterns and things. That's
it's very geometric.
Yeah,
I like geometric stuff. Hindi is the language, Hindu is the religion. Yeah, I know, but I just didn't. When you're referring to a group, I feel like there's a different word for it. I don't know. Whatever. Americana will be trending soon. It's very short-lived. It happens every year. Yeah, it does.
So the vintage, like the vintage patriotic for everybody here in the U.S. That is huge.
Are you going to list trends below, or should I just research from the beginning later? We listed them a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Amy, I just kind of went over them. So what we're going to do is in the Facebook group, I'm actually going to go ahead and type a full list out for you guys. So for anyone who isn't a member of the Facebook community, you can grab the link down below, join. There's 3 questions that you have to answer in order to join. If you don't answer those questions, we just don't accept it, because we get so many spammers in the group that we have. It's just like,
make sure you're answering the question.
It's just a small questionnaire. All you have to do is say yes to the question.
That's usually what we get, is just yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all you got to do.
Right. So, all right, guys. So a few things that we talked about today. Be sure to go to my Facebook page, Starla and the Handmade Alphas. That's the name of the page. And you're going to look for the pinned post on my wall to enter to win $370 worth of handmade products from the Handmade Alphas. If you want to see,
totally free, no cost to you.
Yes, and we pay for the shipping even if you're outside of the United States. So if you want to check out the products that are actually in that giveaway, I have 2 videos up on my channel. Both of them are titled, I think, Alpha Unboxing, and that shows us opening our fan mail that the Handmade Alphas sent us. And some of the products were for us, like the items that are on the wall back here. We're going to be getting bigger shelves later. And then some of the products are for the giveaway. So you can go through and you can see a full list of the products as well as the shops who donated those products on my post. And that giveaway runs until June 10th. Also, you guys want to make sure that you're on the Handmade Alpha VIP list, which is linked down below. That is the Handmade Alpha email list. So if you guys receive emails from me frequently, like today, you should have received one. If you guys receive emails from me frequently, then you are already on the list to join our webinar, which will be held on May 31st at noon Eastern, same time as the stream. It'll be, 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern. And we're going to be going over the 5 steps that every Etsy shop should consider or take a step back and look at in order to make sure that their full shop is running effectively. So basically, I like to think of it as gears. So you might have one really great gear that is spinning just fine, but if you don't take a step back and look at the full machine, you might be missing gears in the process that, one gear malfunctioning means that the entire machine is going to malfunction. So that's what we're going to be going over in celebration of the opening of the Handmade Alpha Academy, which enrollment for that will open on June 1st. So we've got webinar on the 31st, and then the next day, that Friday, will be the Handmade Alpha Academy will open for enrollment. Now, at the end of the webinar, we're going to use that as an opportunity to ask questions about the Handmade Alpha Academy and I cannot stress enough that we are doing something huge for those who plan to enroll in the Handmade Alpha Academy. And if you are not at that webinar and you do not like,
we're paying for something huge out of pocket.
We're paying for something really, really huge out of pocket. So if you guys do not watch the webinar, you're going to miss out on that. If there is a replay, I will send it out, but I cannot make any promises. I never can when it comes to replays. So I know that was a lot to take in, but if you have any questions about that, go ahead, ask down below real quick. We've got about 5 minutes to answer any questions. And if you're unsure of whether you're on our email list or you haven't gotten an email from us, like today, for example, go into either your spam or your promotions folder if you're using Gmail. Make sure that the email didn't land in either of those. If it did, mark us as a contact, so we'll stop going in there. And if you cannot find that email anywhere from today, make sure that you go down and join the Handmade Alpha VIPs, which is linked down below. And that will...
My phone was not charging this whole freaking video.
Oh, it wasn't?
Oh, because it's barely in the freaking slot.
Oh no, he was charging his phone. All right.
No, I wasn't.
I love the unboxing videos. Can't you get tall shelves and display everything on them?
We're gonna do that.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that. We just haven't had the chance to.
Here's the thing, we're
busy with the course. Like, we have no time for anything else right now.
Right. So, and a lot of the products are so small, like planner charms and things. Even if we were to get big shelves, you wouldn't be able to see the product. So we will.
First world problems.
We are going to be getting the shelves. We're just waiting until the Handmade Alpha Academy launches because we are so freaking consumed. Like,
hey, first world problems, third world problems are still problems.
It's true.
Let's see here, Joe. I saw your other video this morning. What are the names of dogs and cats? Just so it's easier, just go ahead and email us.
I mean, we can tell them we can tell you real quick. It's Itty, ITTY is the dog. Tulip, like the flower, Tulip is the female cat. And Bubbers or Goober, we call him both. His real name is Goober, but we call him Bubbers, is the male cat.
Does it cost money to be able to join the webinar? No, it's totally free.
No.
I know I have to join the VIP list to get to the webinar, but that costs money. No, it's totally free.
The webinar is free.
Yeah, literally go in the description. I'll just open it right here.
It's
it is the
second link.
Yeah.
I guess
click on the second link. Open up the description of the video.
Yeah, our webinars are always free. We are doing it in
You just have to have the link.
Right. And we're doing it in celebration of the Handmade Alpha Academy, which is our paid course, but the webinar is totally free. We do these webinars so that you guys can get a taste.
Unless you're a spammer that just wanted in.
Right.
That's been paying attention the whole time. Tarek. I'm watching you.
I don't think so.
I'm watching you.
So
she'll be doing that webinar mostly by herself while I'm mitigating questions and stuff like that. So I won't be in front of the camera for that, but you'll still hear me off to the side.
Yeah, he's just going to answer your guys' questions in the chat. We're also going to have a few people who are currently in the Handmade Alpha Academy.
Some of our beta testers.
Right. They're going to kind of help if there's like questions that you guys have about it that they know the answers to because they're in the course.
We don't know how many people are going to be there. It could be a normal number like this, 100, up to 150, or it could be 1,000 or more. So we have no idea.
Right. All right, guys. Any last? There's Itty. Any last minute questions? Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Come here.
My pretty new guitar back in the. Oh, you're blocking it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty new guitar
His
back
pretty
here.
New guitar. Here's Itty Bitty. She doesn't get featured in very many videos. Say hello. Say hello, but you guys can see her on my.
She's like, stop.
You can see her on my Instagram channel. She is a very old
happy puppy.
She is. She's the sweetest little puppy ever, and she doesn't bark at all. She's almost. I feel like she's mute because she does not bark a single bit. She's just the quietest.
No, I've heard her bark.
Well, like once or twice since we've had her, she's barked. If she thinks that like someone's coming to eat us all.
But I don't think we had any other questions, so we should be good to go.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. So, oh wait, I want to show them the banner. We had who made the banner? Who made our banner? I want to zoom up. Can you see it? It's in the.
It'll show up regular for them.
Can they see it? Hold on.
They can see it. If you can see it here, they can see it.
Who is our banner by? Oh man, I feel bad because I can't remember offhand. I have it in. It's in our. Who's made the banner? Someone comment and tell me who made the banner. I can't remember her name. Her shop name.
Yeah, we had quite a few
oh my god, you guys.
products.
It is Amy Norman from amysoccasions.com. She made that
Brittany,
banner.
why you gotta ask a question like that? What eyeliner do you use?
Maybelline.
Get her on a tangent.
I use Maybelline felt tip eyeliner marker. And if anyone wants to know how I get my brows so sharp, I use eyeshadow. I use eyeshadow instead of a pencil.
You know what I do?
And once
I grow my eyebrows.
And once I'm done, I underline it with foundation and I sharpen it up and then I wipe off the excess.
You just grow them out.
I have been. They're getting longer. All right, guys. I love the banner, Amy. I was so excited. Like you could see the excitement in my face when I saw it. I was just like, it was the greatest thing ever. All right, guys. Thank you so much. One last time, go to the page, Starla and the Handmade Alphas, to enter the giveaway to win all of the products from our unboxing videos, $370 worth of products. Make sure that you're on the Handmade Alpha VIPs to get in on the webinar that will be on the 31st. That is 1 week from yesterday. And then at the end of that, we're going to have a Q&A where you guys can ask any questions that you have about the Handmade Alpha Academy. That's where we're going to go over everything because I know that you guys want both. I know that you guys have been asking for a webinar for a long time. So we're finally going to do it. We're just going to stack it on top of the Academy launch and do 2 birds with 1 stone. And then the next day, Handmade Alpha Academy will open to the public. So guys, thank you so much. Perhaps you should do makeup tutorials. Dude, I do not even, I have no time. I would like to, but I just don't have time right now. Maybe someday. What color will you do your hair next? It's going to be orange for a while. I usually keep it one color through the summer. So I haven't decided yet. I like light colors during the summer. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Or see you Thursday.
Thursday.
See you Thursday during the webinar. Bye.